Hello, hello, it is God Jani. I am back. I took a little break to, expand on my knowledge base, and I'm really looking forward to giving you some amazing information as we move forward into the fall season and as we close out the wonderful summer. I wanted to touch on a big topic, something that I think is very important in the day and age that we're in right now. And the title of it is being comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it sounds pretty crazy, but essentially the idea is we're in a society where comfort is essentially what everyone is chasing, and even those that are pushing themselves and making themselves uncomfortable, they're doing it in order to be comfortable. So that's where you have people who are either, very complacent, so they're already used to their environment, a lot of people who aren't trying to develop themselves. And then you also have people who have gotten to a certain level, but then they plateau because in their minds, they've already figured out what they've needed to figure out. They already know everything, X, Y, Z. For some others, it's an innocent kind of complacency because essentially they feel as though, what else am I supposed to do? A lot of people settle down. A lot of people, are in places where, they're looking to really have a stable situation. So there's nothing wrong with stability. I mean, honestly, there are people who naturally need stability. And I think it's something that we all should, want to attain along our journey, is being able to have stability in our lives in certain areas and have a situation in our life where, we're seeing the fruits of our labor come to life and also be able to help sustain us. But I think it's extremely important that for that special group of people, and that's what I'm going to say because I feel like it's a special group of people that listen to my videos. For that special group of people that want to take it to another level. And for a lot of the people that I know who are on their own personal journey, along the way, there naturally will be situations that shake your foundation. Now, the tough part about that is during those times where your foundation may be shaking, during those times where you may be going through transformation or things might be coming apart a little bit, a lot of the time the world wants to attack you. A lot of the time people look at your situation as if you're failing or as if you're moving backwards. Now what we got to realize is sometimes you have to move backwards to move forward. In order to learn, in order to expand your knowledge base, in order to expand your skill set, in order to expand your awareness, it requires you to be in uncomfortable positions. It requires you to accept that you don't know it all sometimes. It requires you to be able to accept failing, because through failure, as we all know, through situations where things shake up, a lot of the time that will point you to your next level up. You see what I'm saying? In my personal life, I've been in situations where I was very comfortable. And a lot of that time, I'm in a flow, I'm in a routine. I have my job, I got my routine, I got my whole thing set up, but at the same time, there's times where that gets challenged. There's times where things kind of shake around a bit. And during those times, people can look at you like, what are you doing? Get it together, why don't you go back? And you gotta remember, hold on, what's happening right now is probably, and I'm gonna tell you right now, not probably, I say 8 out of 10 times, it is pushing you out of your comfort zone so that you can have your next spiritual explosion, your next spiritual awareness, your next moment that makes you stronger, your next moment that makes you more powerful. We're in a dualistic world. We're in a world where there's good and where there's tough times, where there's bad times, depending on where you're at. We're in a world where, in order to get to a certain level, in order to be a master, you have to be a student. And any master and any master student knows that they know nothing at all. You see, the natural essence of Earth, the planet that we live in, is naturally always moving around. Until humans have come and tried to build these foundational buildings and structures, the planet's always been having its equilibrium take place. We have summer, and then we have winter. We have fall, which is coming up, and then we got spring. A lot of people, if they took the mentality about the weather or about the seasons the same way they look at their own life, they would look at winter coming and be scared to death. But we don't get scared about winter coming because we know it's just a season. And when winter does come, that's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to go within, for you to spend time inside, for you to spend time planning and planting your seeds so that when the spring and summer comes about, you're ready to go. So in my personal life, the most difficult and the most shaky times that I've experienced, I promise you it's always led to me being a better person and being in a better situation and having a better and more open and more aware mind state. It also allows me to relate to the people around me. If I had a perfect life and everything was together and everything was stable, how can I relate to everyone, you know? So that's the tough part. It's these shaky situations that allow you to understand that everybody is growing, everybody's situation is transforming, and everybody is going through their own personal journey and transformation. So to close things out, you know, and kind of get to the gist of it all, what you must understand is there is no death. There is only transformation. Energy doesn't die. Energy just transforms. So when you understand that, any situation that begins to be shaky, that makes you feel lower, or that makes you feel a little bit confused, or feel like whatever you've built is dying, you could try to hang on and hold on, but you're gonna sink with that same ship. What you gotta realize is everything you've learned up to this point has got you to this point. And now that things are beginning to shake, it's the universe letting you know it's time for you to get into your next position. And the sooner you can understand that, and the sooner you can embrace the discomfort and embrace the hard times, you'll be able to have the awareness to see the lesson in it and to see where you're gonna move next. And with that precision and understanding, it's gonna allow you to flow with the ebbs and flow of life rather than be all over the place when everything's moving. This is the way of the alchemist. This is the way of balance. And for those of those people that are around you going through shaky times, there's no need to jump down their throat. This is an opportunity for you to share this message and let them know, look, your blessing is coming up. And I know it's coming up because a lot of things are coming down. And I promise you, if things are going down, you have no choice after that but to go up. So a lot of people can relate to me on this. And for those of you going through any hard times right now, any trying times, any times where a lot of things are changing in your life, let me tell you personally, as a person who's been there more times than you can imagine, you know, your blessing's on the other side and your blessing is coming. I promise you this. Your blessing and your growth is always on the other side of discomfort. Embrace the discomfort. Become friends with the discomfort. Become comfortable with the discomfort. And if you can become comfortable with the discomfort, you then neutralize the discomfort, and now it doesn't exist. And now you are one with life. And now you'll be in the right flow and right mentality to receive your blessings and to receive the lessons that are waiting for you on the other side of those trying situations. So with that being said, I hope this helped you. I can't wait to drop so much information and knowledge and new products and all kind of good stuff to you. New music as well, everything. And, you know, just keeping the spirits up. And, you know, as the August month begins to come along and wind down and we approach the fall, remember what I said, get ready to harvest, get ready to get your mind right, get ready to plan and get ready for that fall or winter time so that you can begin to set yourself up for your next evolution, your next level, and your next transformation. And with that being said, peace. And like I always say, let the God within you shine bright, all right? I'm gonna talk to y'all later.